Hi guys, thank you for joining for today's Happy Puppy Yoga class. Today is going to be a fairly gentle hatha style sequence, so not too intense, pretty approachable by beginners. Um, I always recommend having something to drink, usually water or tea. I also recommend having, if you can, and potentially need a yoga block or two, and then also a yoga strap. Now, if you don't have a yoga block, you can also use boxes, books. You could even use like a thermos if you're just like resting your hands on it. If you don't have an actual yoga strap, you can use like a belt, some rope, a full-size towel, whatever you have available. But let's go ahead and get started. So we're just going to start in a seated position, whether that's more comfortable for you. Oh, 2 seconds. Wrong glasses. Um, if that's more comfortable for you with your butt on the ground, that's great. If you want, you can take one of your yoga blocks and sit on a block, whatever is more comfortable for you. So shoulders over hips, hands on your thighs or in your lap. If you're on your thighs, you're gonna have palms up or palms down. That's up to you. Deep breath. Close your eyes. Take slow, deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, out. 4, 3, 2, 1, in. 4, 3, 2, 1, out. 4, 3, 2, 1, in. 4, 3, 2, 1, out. 4, 3, 2, 1, in. 4, 3, 2, 1, out. 4, 3, 2, 1, in. 4, 3, 2, 1, out. 4, 3, 2, 1, in. 4, 3, 2, 1, out. 4, 3, 2, 1, in. 4, 3, 2, 1, out. 4, 3, 2, 1, in. 4, 3, 2, 1, out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. In. 4, 3, 2, 1, out. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're going to, if you're on a block, I recommend coming off of it. Still in your seated position, we're going to do some neck rolls. So shoulders over hips. We're going to start with just forwards and backs. So take a deep breath in. Exhale your chin towards your chest. Inhale, bring your head up to center and then look up towards the sky as high as is comfortable in your neck. Maybe feel a slight stretch in the front of your neck. Exhale forward and down. You might feel a stretch in the back of your neck or maybe in your upper back. Inhale, up to sky. 3 more. Exhale forward and down. Inhale, up to sky. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, up to sky. Last one, exhale, forward and down. Inhale, gaze to sky. Come back to center. And this next part we're going to do side to sides. So you can either keep your hands on your thighs or knees, You can have your fingertips out to the side, or if you find your shoulders are raising up, you can also take your hands and literally sit on your hands, help keep your shoulders away from your ears. Whatever you find most effective to keep your shoulders just relaxed down. Take a deep breath in with your head at center. Exhale, right ear towards right shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, left ear towards left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, center. 3 more. Exhale, right to right. We're not pulling, we're just letting our head relax to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, left ear towards left shoulder. 2 more. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. And exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Now we're going to do some full neck rolls. So we're going to do a combination of sides but forward. We're not going to actually be looking back as we don't want to kink the neck potentially. So take a deep breath in with your head at center. Exhale, right ear towards right shoulder. Pull your head forward, bring chin to chest. Inhale, left ear towards left shoulder, and then up to center. Exhale, left ear towards left shoulder. Bring chin towards chest. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder, and then up to center. We're going to do 2 more full rounds. Exhale, right to right. Chin towards chest. Inhale, left towards left, and up to center. Exhale, left to left. Chin to chest. Inhale, right to right, and center. Exhale, right to right, chin towards chest. Inhale, left to left, and center. All right, so now we're gonna do some shoulder socket rotation. So bring your fingertips to your shoulder heads. We're gonna bring the elbows up on an inhale, bring them towards each other, down the middle, exhale, and out. Inhale, up, together, exhale, down, out. Inhale, up, together, exhale, down, out. 2 more. Up, down, inhale, exhale. And we're going to reverse that. Inhale, together, and up, exhale, out, down, inhale, together, up, exhale, out, down. 3 more. In, out, up, down. Last one. In and out. Bring our arms out to a T. Bring one hand down, other arm up and over. Keep your sits bone of the, so if your right hand is reaching over, keep the right sits bone down on the ground as you start to tilt to the side. This left arm can bend as you're tilting. Should feel a decent stretch in the side of your body of whatever side is extending here. Maybe bring the bicep back by your ear if that's comfortable. Maybe turn your gaze up towards the sky. Deep breaths in and out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise back up. Okay. Exhale to the other side. Let the bottom arm bend as much as you need. We're going to the point of stretch, not to the point of pain. Keep the sits bone of the same side of the extending arm on the ground. If it's lifted up, come back up a little bit. Maybe bring the bicep back by the ear. Maybe turn your gaze up towards the sky. Listen to your body. Deep breaths in and out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise back up. Now, this side, this next one, side does matter. Side, excuse me. Left hand, whichever one is your left hand, bring your to the outside of your right thigh. Your other hand, let me rotate so you can see what I'm talking about. Tense your fingers, place them just behind your pelvis, behind your sacrum. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, twist, looking over your right shoulder if that's comfortable in your neck. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And then rotate back to center. Let's switch sides here. Now you're gonna take your right hand, placing the outside of your left thigh. Other hand, tense your fingers. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist, looking over your left shoulder. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And rotate back to center. So we're gonna do some just seated forward fold over cross legs. Just for a little bit of low back and hip stretch. So it doesn't matter which leg you have in front. Just bring your arms up. Exhale, just hinge forward as far as it's comfortable. Now, for some people, you might be up here. For some people, your forehead might be on the floor. That doesn't matter as long as you're feeling a little bit of a stretch. Let your head relax down as much as is comfortable. 3 breaths here. Slowly rise up. Then remember how I said it doesn't matter which side is in front? That's because we're now going to switch the side, your legs. So if your right leg was in front, now switch to bring your left in front, or vice versa. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, hinge forward. Let the head hang heavy. Deep breaths in and out. Inhale and exhale. One more in and out. Slowly rise. And we're going to roll over your crossed legs, come to a tabletop. And if that's not comfortable to roll over your legs, that's totally fine. Choose whatever method you need. Come to a tabletop. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. So we're going to start just by going in circles here. Over your wrists. And warm up the wrists and forearms before we continue. And then switch direction. Always recommend warming up the wrist before you do any weight bearing on the wrist, on the hands. Come back to center. Rotate your hands to the left and right, and then internally rotate your arms so your elbows also point to the left and right, if that's accessible in your body. Start to rock side to side. Continue this if you would like. If you would like a little bit more intensity, rotate your fingers back towards your knees. Now, if you can only come about 45 degrees, that's fine. Start with the right side. Shift your hips back into the right, so your elbow also comes towards the back into the right, towards your right fingertips. Come to center, and then back to the left to work the other arm. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Now, if you do have the flexibility to bring your fingertips pointing back towards your knees, rock back, and then up to center. Back, and forward. A few more times. Only to the point of stretch, not to the point of pain. All right, rotate your fingers back towards the front. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Just have a seat in your heels for a second, shake out the hands a little bit. Now, place the backs of your hands down on the ground, just a little in front of your knees. Create 2 fists with both hands, with the elbows nice and bent, bring those fists together. So, with the elbows really bent, keep those fists nice and tight. Inhale. Exhale, start to straighten your arms until you feel a good stretch in the back of the forearms. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Continue to do this with your breath. Those who work at a computer a lot, these muscles might be pretty tight. We use these extensor muscles to keep our fingers up off the keyboard all the time. One more, in and out. I've seen various videos that work on stretching the flexors of the forearms and wrists, but not the extensors. All right, bring hands together, interlace your fingers, just to roll out the wrist a little bit. One direction, and then the other. Come back to a tabletop. And we're just gonna step the top of the mat. Come up to stand. Keeping things pretty simple today. So, you can either have your feet hip width distance for more stability, or to challenge your balance a little bit, bring your big toes together, just a little bit of space in between your heels. If you have the space, bring your hands out and up. If you have a wall close to you like I do, you're gonna bring your hands forward and up, reaching up towards the sky. Now, a little bit of a core muscle activation here. We want to tuck the tailbone underneath you. See how this tucks here? So you're lifting your pubic bone / tucking your tail underneath you. This helps get engaged the lower core. Kind of slightly pull the lower ribs in and down to work the upper core. Bring the shoulder blades together and down the back. Work the upper back a little bit. Gaze is directly forward. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands together, down through heart center, hinge the hips, reach down towards the ground. It doesn't matter if your fingers are 2 feet above the floor or palms just to the ground. Legs straight in a somewhat passive hamstring stretch. Take a moment here, deep breath in and out. And actually, something I forgot, my bad. Walk your feet out to shoulder width distance, really bend your knees so your low belly is resting on your thighs. Apologize, I forgot to do this. Let your head hang heavy. Take your right hand, grab your left elbow. Left hand, grab your right elbow. So you're kind of creating a box shape with the arms. Leave your hips and legs stationary if you can. Let your arms just dangle here. What you're going to move is your torso. The arms just kind of flow with it. You're moving the torso side to side. Nice little opener for the low back. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Back to center, release the hands down. Bring your feet at least a hip width distance, if not feet together. So we're going to bring the palms to the shins, just below the knees, flatten the back. This is halfway lift. Your gaze should be directly down. Now, if you can have a flat back with your legs straight, that's great. If straightening the legs causes your back to curve because of tension in your hamstrings or low back, bend your knees, remove your stress from your hamstrings to find a flatter spine. Inhale, lengthen your spine a little bit more. Exhale, straighten the legs, hinge forward, standing forward fold. Now we're going to inhale, swoop your arms either to the sides or forward up to the sky. Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center, engage your core. Keep that core engagement as you swoop your hands either to the side or forward and up, reaching towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold, legs straight, reach down. Inhale, halfway lift. Again, bend the knees if you need to. Draw your shoulder blades together and down the back. Exhale, fold. We're going to do 3 more rounds of Sun Salutation A. Inhale, swoop the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands heart center, engage the core. For these next 3 rounds, you have the option as we reach up To also add a slight back bend to really open the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, swoop the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands heart center, engage the core. Keep that core engagement. Inhale, swoop the arms up, reach up, maybe slight back bend, maybe gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Maybe you're hinging a little deeper now. Maybe your hamstrings a little more open. Last round. Inhale, swoop the arms forward and up, or to the sides and up. Listen to your body, listen. Pay attention to your space. Exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, reach up, gaze up maybe slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold.
Breathe.
Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold.
Open your eyes.
Inhale, slowly rise up to stand. Now, what we're gonna do here is some just standing side bend. So I do recommend having your feet together if it's comfortable in your body. Reach the arms up to sky. We're gonna interlace your fingers except for your index finger. So everything except the index is interlaced as you reach up. Shoulders away from the ears. Deep breath in and out. Inhale. Exhale, side bend to the right. Just stretch your left side. Are the arms back through your biceps or by your ears? Maybe turn your gaze up towards the sky. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Draw the arms back a little bit, turn your gaze high. Inhale, center. 2 more full rounds. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, gaze to the left, tilt to the left. Inhale, center. 1 more round. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Release your hands down. So we're going to do a little bit of a flow here, going from triangle pose to reverse triangle. So starting at the top of your mat, step your right leg back. Legs are straight in this case. Your front foot points directly forward. Your back foot is perpendicular to that. So it should point directly to the right. Arms parallel to the ground. Gaze is over your front fingertips. Inhale, reach forward above your hips to the back a little bit until you feel a good stretch in the medial hamstring of your front leg. Then exhale, triangle pose. Feel a stretch in that medial hamstring, the inner hamstring. Your left hand can gently glide down your shin. Try not to put any pressure on the knee. Not really not like putting a lot of weight into your hand, we're actually just resting it. Your right hand is just reaching up towards the sky. If you're comfortable in your neck, you can gaze to look over your right fingertips towards the sky. Inhale, rise up center. Or bump your hips forward a little bit. Reach your hands to the back a bit, and then exhale, reverse triangle rather. Personally, I feel this in my right adductor, my kind of groin muscles, inner thighs. Maybe rotate your left hand so the palm faces the back of the room. Let your right hand slide down the outside of your right leg. Inhale, rise up to center. Step back to the top of the mat. Now we're going to do the same thing other side. So left leg steps back. Again, front foot points directly forward, back foot points directly to the left. Arms parallel to the ground, out at a T. So we're going to bump your hips to the back, reach your front arm as far forward as you can until you feel a good stretch in the medial hamstring here. Then freeze. We're not dipping the torso down, we're just lower the front arm down to lift the back arm up. And gaze up towards the sky. Deep breaths in and out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise back up. Now we're gonna bump your hips to the front of the room, reach your arms to the back a little bit, and then exhale, reverse triangle. Tilt up and back. Maybe rotate your top arm, your hand faces the back of the room. Deep breath in, and out. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, slowly rise up, and then step to the top of the mat. So we're gonna do 2 more rounds. We're gonna do 1 more round just like we did, and then on the last one, I'll give you an option to include, there we go, a little bit of strengthening into this. So we're gonna step the right leg back, arms to a T, inhale, exhale, triangle pose. Deep breath in, and out. Inhale, rise back up. Bump the hips to the front a little bit. Exhale, reverse triangle. Deep breath in. And out. Inhale, rise back up. And step to the top of the mat. Step the left leg back. Arms to a T. Exhale, triangle pose. Deep breath in. And out. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, reverse triangle. Deep breath in, and out. Inhale, rise back up. Step to the top of the mat. So this option for a little bit of strengthening in these 2 postures, in triangle rather than reaching the, or in both versions actually, instead of reaching the hand down, we'll reach the arm forward. What this does is it helps elongate your torso a little bit more, bring your center of gravity a little further out, causing your core to have to work a little more to keep yourself balanced. We're gonna step the right leg back, arms to a T. So instead of dropping the left hand down, we're just gonna keep reaching forward. So bump your hips back, reach forward, and tilt the torso a little bit. And again, we're still reaching forward with this left hand if you want this strengthening aspect. Deep breath in, and out. Inhale, rise back up. Arms to a T. Bump your hips to the front. Keep the right hand reaching back if you want the strengthening aspect. Reverse triangle, reach the left arm up to the sky. Deep breath in. And out. Inhale, rise back up. Step to the top of the mat. Left leg steps back. Arms to a T. Keep the right hand reaching forward. Exhale, triangle pose. Pretty gaze to the sky if that's comfortable in your neck. Deep breath in, and out. Inhale, rise. Bump your hips to the front. Keep the left arm reaching back, reverse triangle. Deep breath in, and out. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, step to the front. All right, come on down to a seat, I believe. Yes. So we're gonna do 1 more quick round of the cross-legged forward fold. Again, doesn't matter which leg is in front. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. As far forward as comfortable in your body. Deep breath in and out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise back up. Switch your legs. And then lift the arms back up. Exhale, hinge forward. Deep breath in and out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise back up. So now we're gonna do a butterfly stretch. Bring feet together, knees wide. You have 2 options here. You can either have your heels close to your groin to work the inner thigh, groin muscles. And for this version, keep the back fairly straight as you hinge forward in a moment. Now, if you want to stretch the low back instead, have your legs further out, so you're creating a diamond shape with the legs. And in this variation, you want to let the spine curl forward as you hinge forward. So I'm going to work on the low back today, but you're welcome to do either groin or low back. Reach the arms up to sky. Exhale, hinge forward. If you're doing low back, let's spine curl, chin towards chest. If you're doing groin, keep the back fairly straight. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Deep breaths in and out. Inhale, rise back up. All right, so now we're gonna do a one-legged forward fold. Okay, yeah. So one-legged forward, we're gonna do a couple different forward folds here. So you have the option to use a strap, belt, towel, whatever you have. If you don't have that, that's totally fine. So if you have the strap, loop it on the bottom of your foot. Take your strap, both ends of your strap in one hand. Instead of tall, hinge forward, walk your hands down your strap. So you find your depth with one hand, then cup that hand to the other one. This helps keep your shoulders square towards your foot. Those without a strap, just slide your hands down your leg. You could also, to help keep the shoulders square towards the foot, take your right hand, bring the inside of your leg. To your left hand, the outside. Forward. Deep breaths in. And out. Only handing forward to the point of stretch, not to the point of pain. Get on the deep breath in and out. Inhale, slowly rise up. We're going to switch the legs. So whatever leg is not extended, bring the heel as close to your groin as is comfortable. I think I forgot to mention the other side, and I apologize. So shoulders square towards your foot. Again, if you're using a strap, place the strap on the bottom of your foot. Strap, towel, belt, whatever you have. Walk your hands down your belt, your strap, until you find your depth with one hand. Up that hand with the other hand helps keep your shoulders square. For those just without a strap, right hand to the outside of the left leg, left hand to the inside. Hinge forward, sliding your hands down the leg until you find your depth. Now the benefit of this crossed arm position is that you can bend the elbows, use your bicep to hinge yourself a little bit more. Deep breaths in and out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, slowly rise up. So now we're gonna do both legs at once. Extend both legs out in front of you. If you have a strap, basically the same thing. Strap in the bottom of the feet. Walk your hands forward until you find your depth. But without a strap, reach the arms up to the sky. Hinge forward, reaching forward until you find your depth in your hinge and let your hands come down. Be that on your shins, your ankles, your feet. If you can reach, maybe take your index and middle fingers and wrap them around your big toes. Personally, I really like this version because this allows me to have my elbows fairly close together, and I can then bend my elbows, use my biceps to hinge a little deeper. Deep breaths in and out. And in any of these seated forward fold positions, you can always be seated on a block. What this does is it makes it easier to shift your weight forward, giving you a better stretch. Deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Inhale and exhale. Now slowly rise up. So this next one is a wide-legged forward fold. You're going to spread your legs as wide as comfortable. Again, you can do this on a block if you want or need to. If you are able to have your butt and your heels on the mat at the same time in this, great. If not, have your butt off the mat, have your heels on the mat, especially if you're on hardwood floor. That way you have a little bit more padding underneath your heels. Inhale, arms high. And exhale, hinge forward. Keep the toes facing the sky. You have the option to have the hands reaching forward or sliding down the legs. That is up to you. Gaze is down towards the floor rather than forward to help keep your neck more in neutral. Deep breaths in. Deep breaths out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, slowly rise up. All right, bring your feet back to the top of the mat. We're going to lower all the way down to your back. Have your knees bent, feet shoulder width distance and close to your glutes. So traditional arms for bridge pose, have your hands interlaced but underneath you. I really like this robot arm position. So elbows by your sides, palms facing one another, fingertips facing pointing towards the sky. Palms towards each other, so robot, not T-Rex. Exhale all of your air. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift your hips up towards the sky, squeeze your glutes, press down with your heels. Then also press down with your elbows and triceps. Raise your chest closer to your chin. Make sure to draw your chin away from your chest. Keep your airway nice and open. Lift your hips a little higher. Press down a little more with your arms. Inhale a little higher. Exhale, press down a little more. Now, relax the arms, lift the heels up. Lower the vertebra down, your torso down one vertebra at a time. Bring the feet together, let your knees fall wide. You have the option to keep your arms by your sides or rest one hand on your belly and one on your heart. Close your eyes. Feel the rise and fall of your breath. One more breath in and out. Bring your hands to the outside of your thighs and close your knees like a book. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. For those who are practicing yoga, if you want to take half pigeon, you're more than welcome to do that now on the right side. For those who are not, keep your right leg crossed. We're going to reach your right hand between the legs, left hand on the outside. Grab your hamstring of your left leg, with your knee towards your chest. Now, if you have the flexibility, you can reach even further and interlace your fingers over your shin. Deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Feel stretching your outer right hip. To help protect the knee, flex your right toes towards your right knee. The more you pull your knee in towards your chest, the more of a stretch you will feel in your right hip. But remember, only go to the point of stretch, not to the point of pain. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, release both feet back down to the ground. Option, let your knees sway side to side for a moment. Then bring your knees back to center. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Your left hand between your legs, right hand on the outside. Interlace your fingers to the right hamstring area. Pull your knee towards your chest. If you can get your knee close enough, move your hands to the front of your shin instead. Flex your left toes towards your left knee, if you would like, to help protect your knee. Feel the stretch in your outer left hip. See if you can mentally just let this relax a little bit more. Kind of take a mental note as to which side is tighter than the other. Nothing to judge, just to notice. A few more deep breaths here. All right, release both feet back down to the ground. Bring your arms out to a T. Put your knees up over your hips. That's live. Pull your knees, actually no, sorry. Arms out to T. So, basic version of supine twist. I'm gonna leave your shins parallel to the ground, knees over your hips, and then we're gonna send both your knees over to the right. Over to the left, my apologies. Keep your shoulder blades down to the ground. Maybe turn your gaze to the right so that's comfortable in your neck. If you want a little bit more, you can extend your left leg down towards the top of your mat. A little bit more still, you can take your left hand, rest it on the outside of your right thigh, 2/3 of the way down the thigh from the hip. Deep breath in and out. Inhale. And exhale. All right, bring your arms back out to a T if you had your hand on your thigh. Bring both knees back up over your hips. Now send your knees to the right. Turn your gaze left. For a little bit more, extend your right leg down towards the top of the mat. More still, rest your right hand out on the outside of your left thigh, 2/3 way down the thigh from the hip. Maybe turn the gaze to the left. Deep breaths in and out. Inhale and exhale. Alright. Bring your arms back out to a T. Flip your knees up over your hips once more. Bring both hands to the backs of the knees. Keep your sacrum, the center of the back of your pelvis, on the floor, on the mat, as you bring your knees out and then down towards your shoulders. If your sacrum starts to lift, come out a little bit. Lift your feet up over your knees. This is happy baby, sometimes also known as happy bottom. You have the option to keep your hands here. You can keep your sacrum where it is. You also have the option to reach between the legs, at the calves, ankles, outsides of the feet, or just like in seated forward fold, your index and middle fingers, your peace fingers, wrapped around your big toes. You also have the option to rock side to side. Come back to center. Curl up in the smallest ball you can, knees to chest, forearms right to shins, forehead up towards your knees. Inhale, squeeze everything together nice and tight. And then exhale, Shavasana, arms closed. Let your legs come down, feet splay wide a little bit. Arms press down at your sides. And just relax here for a few moments. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, only to be here and now. Feel free to stay here as long as you wish. If you are ready to move on with the rest of your day, start to bring a little movement back to your body. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, roll out your ankles, roll out your wrists, draw your right ear to the mat, and then your left. Take a nice long full body stretch, your fingers towards the wall behind you, toes towards the wall in front of you. Lift your knees up over your hips and roll onto your side. Doesn't matter which side. Gently press yourself up to a seat facing the front of the space. Bring hands together in front of your heart. Closed eyes. Exhale all of your air. Inhale through your nose, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale your thumbs up to your forehead, connecting your heart to your mind. And exhale, bow forward. Namaste. All right, I want to thank you for joining me today for today's class. This is going to have to be the last Happy Puppy Yoga for a little while due to another class that I am taking rather than teaching. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, please feel free to either shoot me a message or to leave a comment on the video. But I hope you have a good rest of your day and have a happy holidays.